I shall gladly admit that
Sometimes it takes an Indian to clean up the incompetence of a Pakistani.
That's Viraansh Bhanushali. You might have seen him in this video.
but here I am last night writing his speech for him.
So, it was a bit of a nice moment for the two of us saying, Baap baap hota hai, beta beta hota hai.
But did he really write that speech?
Musa calls me and says, Viraansh, is your speech ready? I was like, well, not yet. I have to write it. And then he was like, okay, you have to write mine as well. I'm like, Musa, I'm speaking against you. I can't write your speech. He's like, yeah, you're still my chief of staff, aren't you? We sat down, I looked through his notes and said, okay, this is what you can do better.
For context, the debate was held at the Oxford Union with Indian and Pakistani speakers discussing India's security policy. On one side was Viraansh. On the other side of the floor was Musa Haraj, the Pakistani president of the union.
His girlfriend breaks up with him. What does Viraansh do? Blame the Pakistani president. And if he loses his election tomorrow, I'm telling you, trust me, he will blame the Pakistani president.
The next day, I had my election for vice president of the union, and I lost that election by like a very, very tiny margin. And I'm going to take this platform and say, Musa, that's not your fault.
During Viraansh's turn, he casually revealed that he had written a speech for Musa, who was presenting Pakistan's case. And then came the line that everyone was talking about.
Point of information.
Yes.
So you're admitting in a chamber that what I just said was written by an Indian you.
I shall gladly admit that sometimes it takes an Indian to clean up the incompetence of a Pakistani.
Online, the debate went viral. But the speakers were not rivals. They were friends who met over a shared language.
I saw these two people speaking in what I thought was Hindi. And, I'm generally a bit extroverted. So I go up to them and say, Aap India se ho? And they say, nahi, hum Pakistan se. So I was like, oh, kahan se Pakistan mein? And then that's how we started talking initially.
Did the non-populist approach buy us peace? No. It bought us Pathankot. It bought us Uri. It bought us Pulwama.
So when Operation Sindoor first happened, I was very vocal about it on my Instagram, etc. back then. And a lot of Pakistani former friends of mine would come up to Musa and say, how can you be friends with Viraansh, etc. And Musa said, I cannot make a man argue against his country.
And finally, while everyone online keeps arguing over the clip, we asked him the one question that actually matters. Who really won?
On top of one side of the door, there's the eyes and the nose. Given which side you walk on, we have two tellers on a side that count how many people have walked in and out. And as a result, I believe we lost that day. But I think given how our speeches have been received, especially in India and internationally, I would say that's a matter of the crowd that chose to show up and not the value of our arguments.
And that's the story behind Oxford's viral moment. Thanks for watching it on
More of everything.
More